Hi guys, this is Latoria. So I wanted to come and do this video because I was looking at North Carolina and New York's number today, and it was around 10:30 or so, and I was just actually looking at it, and I just want to put this disclaimer out that I do not study nobody else's state. If you if you really want to learn how to play the lottery, you have to study your own state's lottery. And then if you have questions on where the number is coming from, you can always shoot me a question or something like that. But I rather you at least study your state before asking, because it's very time consuming. I just want to tell you that I've been studying this for like 2 years every day. I study this like it's an opponent. That's the only way you're gonna win. So I just wanted to put that out there, and I want to shoot this video because I want to help some people that stay in the New York area and the North Carolina area, and just let you know that these two states are running together. So anyway, New York number, De Niro, get out of here. New York number was 468, and then North Carolina's number was 828. So, like I said, you have to get your number off the grid. Okay, say for instance, you just jumping into this, you would find the number on the chart. So here's your 882, and then 486. I always tell you that we are still in the mirror phase of numbers. The numbers are flipping. What you think is a one is not a one. It could be any number. It could be any number, but I know from studying this so long that this would be a six. This would be a six. Okay? So we have 468, 882, right? So on the other side of this, you would put, you would do the thing where I showed you how to put this in, and then you'll subscript it, and it'll be a six right here, a small six right here. So anyway, I said to myself, okay, where is the one that is also a six, but it has zeros and twos and eights around it, right? So I was here. I went here. I said, okay, this is 486, right? This is 882, all right? So I said, okay, if this is a one, but it's also a six, I need to see where the one and the six is that has zeros and twos and eights around it. So I went here, right? And I started writing numbers down. Now, and I'm gonna tell you, I was in the wrong spot. I was in the wrong spot because there are no zeros. You don't see the zeros, right? So I went here and I said, wait a minute. This was New York's nighttime number, 663-0579, right? So I was there, and I was like, okay, I couldn't connect, right? I was trying to connect it, and then I was looking at their timelines, and I was trying to connect it because it was still saying, okay, the timeline was still saying possibly here. And so I was like, okay, maybe it'll be 629, 576. I was trying to connect the number, and I'm gonna tell you why I should not have been here. Okay, so I just showed you 663 0579. All right. Also, New York's evening number from the 468 was 6692. Right. So I should have known that this was not the right area. Okay. So what I did was I came over here, right, and I found the North Carolina's nighttime number, which was 7806. So I said to myself, okay, 7806, and then I see the 0579 again, but then I said this 7 had to have flipped into a 2, so now we have 27 over here, right? And then North Carolina's number was 592. So you have a 7 and a 2 here, right? And then you have 7806. All right? And then you have North Carolina's pick four for the daytime was 46, 4376. You know, this would actually be a three. Okay, so we have three numbers that have flipped already. Well, two from here, right? And so I was saying to my, it pulls me over here, 7806. I did not think to go back and look at the one and say, oh, there is the one that's also a six that's by zeros. And you see the number 110. 110. This was their pick three number. If you highlight your stuff, always highlight your stuff. If you highlight it, put the subscripts in there, as far as the flipped numbers, what you know will have flipped, then your number's always going to be right there. And so, I hate to be wrong. You know what I'm saying? I really hate to be wrong. But like I said, I don't study nobody else's state, but I can put you in the path of where the number is coming from. So I did 110. There's a number 110 right there. That was the number. And so I don't know what their pick four was. I haven't looked at it. I just know that this was their pick three. And I just wanted to let you know that, these numbers are running together. Now, I want you to also know that, remember that there's a 2 here and there's a 3 here. So what you will want to look for is a 2 7 that also has like a 3 and an 8 around it, right? Because the number was 4376, which was their evening, their North Carolina's daytime pick four. And then it was also 6692. So, you can also get it from here too. But, that's what you want to look for. You want to look for a 2 7 that has another 7, a 1, or 9, a 2 7 that has a 7, a 1, a 9. So, it will pull you back over here, which it's possible that the number can come from over here for the nighttime draw. So, you can either pull from over here in this area, like the 7129, 7169, or something like that, because you also have the numbers over here, right? But these are flipped. So, whichever way you want to do it for the nighttime, you just know that it can come from where I said that it would come from, and it can come from over here. So that's just a quick video on North Carolina and New York running together for the time being. And let's catch some numbers, guys. All right, bye.